Hi guys, science video. So we're going to look at bones in this video, and I wanted to focus on one of the more, well, it looks more of a difficult worksheet when you go to open it up. So this is on the lesson 1 for the week on 8th of February. So just open that up there and you see all these missing blanks. Okay, so there's over a dozen of these, and then you've obviously got the front facing skeleton and the rear facing. So obviously it's the same skeleton, but the bones are obviously labelled from the reverse as opposed to the front. So with all these labels, you think, right, where do I start? The best place to start is with what you know. So what I went with is giving you a template of a more basic version of a skeleton. And if you were to put your hands underneath your rib cage, okay, just here, you'd think, well, there's my ribs. I can feel each rib underneath the rib cage is here. And that's how I'd like you to start when you start labelling. Essentially go with the bits that you know first. Skull, a nice easy one. Humerus is the upper part of your arm, and the more you get familiar with these terms, the more confident you'll be when you do go to attempt the worksheet. And the other bit of advice I'd give you when completing the worksheet is label the bits that you feel like you are more familiar with. Those that you are less familiar with, you can always put them in Google search and then add them in later. So I'm highlighting some of the ones that people tend to find difficult. And the tibia and the fibula, people always get mixed up as well. But again, do the ones that you can do. And then just to lighten the mood a little bit, at the end of the PowerPoint slide, there's a little skeleton dance. So I'll just give you a little sneak peek of this, guys. Knee bone. And even though it does feel slightly childish, it's helping you remember some of the key bones that you already know, and you're just getting more familiar with the scientific terms. So when you do go to do the worksheet, please don't be put off by all the gaps thinking, where do I start? Okay, start with what you know, work your way across, and then when you really struggle, put them in Google search and then add them in there. Those of you that's doing this on Google Docs, I recommend you do a little sketch on a bit of paper and take a picture and send that picture across, because sometimes these Word documents are a little bit tricky to fill in. If you can fill them in on the Google Docs, that's even better, easier for me to mark. So have a go at that, and like I say, don't be put off by all the new terms. Thank you.